Morocco. Those who kill by sword will definitely end by sword. You get the point now. I'm just so happy how this tournament went. Senegal really made me proud. I really rooted for them in this final. It was as if I don't see them. They tried this referee type of thing, referee match manipulation, using a Ghanaian referee to officiate that match against Nigeria. We came outside to complain. At the end of the day, it went against us. And the same thing that we saw in the Nigerian game was the same thing we saw in the Senegal game. But the difference is that the Senegal guys kept composure. But Nigerians, the Nigerian Super Eagles, were so, they were so affected by the referee's decisions, especially for Moroccan players who were really enjoying everything, including that controversial penalty that they gave. Initially Senegal had scored, and for no reason, this referee did not even bother to say, okay, let me go and look at the monitor screen to see if at all what the people I'm communicating to is true. But then he was quick to award that penalty to Morocco and check VAR. I mean, this is the reason why a lot of pause of play. Look at that, about 20 something minutes pause of play, because of the Senegalese player couldn't take it anymore. The coach had to tell the players to come off field in a sign of protest. But then Sadio Mane, who happens the hero, the man that inspired this Senegalese team, was the one that went into the dressing room to call the players outside and tell them that this match has not finished. There is more to play for. These guys want us to freak out by little tricks. Come on, let us face them. And by so doing, Sadio Mane gave these players inspiration, and that way, Papagaye volley was enough to see. It was enough to catch unguarded Bono off guard, and that way Senegal hit and opened the scoreline in that extra time. And Morocco fought and fought and fought after that missed penalty from Brahim Diaz. I mean, that was so cheap from Brahim Diaz, honestly. And for all Nigerians that were calling out players like Bruno Enyumechi and Chukwueze for missing their penalty, there you go. You found another left footer that missed a penalty in a very, very big stage of that tournament. Brahim Diaz, who was supposed to be the player of the tournament, he messed up in the big stages. This is a man that saw out score so many matches during the build up to this tournament group stage. And in the final like this, he gave in a cheap Panenka that was saved by Mendy. And that way, Morocco tried to defend that Senegal lead. They couldn't. And that way, the host nations lost to the Teranga Lions of Senegal, who have just won their 2 Afcon championship in the space of 4 years. You can say this is a very, very remarkable achievement. The last won it in 2021, and now they have won it again in 2025 with Sadio Mane inspiring, and it is Ghana becoming the most capped Senegalese player of all time. This is very, very impressive for Senegal. Very, very impressive. A lot of African teams, a lot of African fans wanted Senegal to win this game because Morocco was so they had this complacency. They were into all manner of mago and manipulation, but woe betide them at the end of the day. I was so happy to see that Senegal won this time, and it's full time in Morocco. What a way to crown the tournament in the grand style with Senegal winning. And we saw a lot of things. The African continent learned a lot of things from this Morocco host. A lot of so many things were revived in Afcon, and I can say it was an upgrade for the tournament. The visual, the officiating, how they went about around the social media team, how they put up a very fantastic performance and a very, very fantastic tournament in Morocco will be something that the whole world, including a lot of Africans, will be talking about in a very, very long time. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's go.